campervan chat, in which I'm going to be talking about Hymer's new B range model. It's the B-SL SupremeLine, and it was introduced to the public at Dusseldorf in August of 2017, and it is now available for people to buy should they so desire. I think of all the motorhomes that I've actually presented over the past 6 months or so, this has been the one which has created the most interest. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it, and we'll use some of the film from Dusseldorf so you don't actually have to look at me while I'm doing that. As always, obviously, the van is far more interesting than I am. So the B range as such has been on the go for a very long time. It was introduced in 1981. It is, I think, a classic vehicle. It's a very popular vehicle because, just to give one example, the German motorhome, or not just motorhome, but a vehicle magazine, Promobil, has held a poll to find out which vehicle is the most popular with its readers, and the B range from Hymer has won for 28 years running. So it shows how popular it is. Now it has been updated. This has been a major update in 2017 compared to what it has been for the past 36 years. And many changes have been made to the chassis, and what they've done in particular is that they've used new technology which is benefited largely from lightweighting, and they've given this the name SLC. Now, lightweighting is of course important for everybody. It's not just those of us who want to drive under 3.5 tons, but I think also for people who want to drive under 4.5 tons as well. In fact, we all want to, no matter who it is. The lighter the vehicle, the less fuel it's going to use. Now, this vehicle does come into the 4.5 ton class. It is 779 centimeters long, and it weighs 3,390 kilos. Now, don't think, of course, that you're going to be driving this on a 3.5 ton license, because you'd only have 110 kilos of weight, and I'm sure you plus your things actually weigh more than that. Nonetheless, I mean, a payload which is well in excess of 1 ton is very impressive, particularly in this class. So the chassis has a low centre of gravity, and there's a large double floor which doesn't have an impact on either the overall height or the headroom inside the vehicle. It's a bit like a basement, I would say, in as much as that all the technical components are now completely hidden in the new double floor, but this includes the plumbing, the wiring, the tanks, the electronics, the heater, and everything else. Completely closed off and with a smooth surface, the new undercarriage increases the clearance, which significantly improves the aerodynamics, insulation, and soundproofing. The double floor in the Hymermobil B-SL features a spacious through-loading compartment which stretches across the entire width of the vehicle and can be loaded from the outside, and is also accessible from inside through a cellar compartment. Now, this will create 998 litres of storage space, which is, I would say, somewhere like 3 to 4 times more than what you've normally got in a vehicle like this. As far as the body is concerned, Hymer's continued to use its PUAL technology, that's P-U-A-L, which is a aluminium outer and inner skin, and using inside there's the insulation materials, and this is something which they got from the aviation sector. Of course, it's all wood free and there's no thermal bridging, and this has been quite successful. Like I say, in my own experience taking their vehicles out in winter, I was out in southern Germany in -17 in January 2017, and the really it was very, very warm in that vehicle despite the ice and cold on the outside, which you can see in films I filmed from there. Now this new vehicle can be fitted with an extra GRP layer on the roof, which will improve hail resistance. Now safety has always been an issue with the B-Class model range, and this has now been further improved with new rear view mirrors offering a larger field of vision, and obviously there's a big panoramic windscreen so you can see all around you at the front. There's ESP including Traction Plus, which helps the driver with problems on difficult terrain, or maybe when the ice and snow is on the road. There's also independent wheel suspension of the new chassis and the lower centre of gravity, so that means the BSL from Hymer will grip the road well and improves the cornering ability, and I think that does do a lot to improve general safety. It's also quite an elegant vehicle as well. Now, obviously elegance and beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but let's have a look at some of the things about it. Now the changes that have been made to it have kept the Hymer branding and the way it is. So it's got these headlights and the radiator grille, which and the chrome, and it maintains the branding and the unique design. The rear section's got, with the integrated GRP rear, it's got these lines though, which are new for this class of vehicle. It does, however, have the familiar LED hybrid rear lights with an integrated Hymer logo, and further accentuated by stylish chrome highlights. The interior of the BSL is characterized by the ergonomic design of the living area, which offers plenty of freedom of movement as well as comfort and convenience. There's a choice of two furniture finishes, either velvet ash or grand oak. Now, the grand oak's a light colour which can be combined with the white overhead lockers, providing the vehicle with a modern look. The velvet ash is dark, and it's got a fine grain, soft matte look, and it may give it a rather elegant appearance. And the tables and counters have an oriental surface finish and somewhat visually reminiscent of marble, and give a certain exclusive atmosphere to the living area. The television is integrated into the back rest of the seating area, and it's 32 inches. It comes up and down electronically, and when it goes back down again, it does give the feeling of spaciousness within the living area, being communicated to the kitchen. There's LED ambient lighting, and this gives us rather pleasant warm light. When I say pleasant, that's obviously my opinion. I know that my last partner wouldn't agree with that because she didn't like it at all, but that's so it's a matter of taste, as I said at the very beginning. The rear wall is upholstered in a stylish imitation leather, which is indirectly lit up, and going further back, let's go to the bedroom now, and so the sleeping system, as Hymer calls it, the bed, it has a sprung mattress with 7-zone cold foam layers. The bathroom is equipped with a WC, obviously, and it's got quite a roomy shower area, and it's got real glass doors. There's a floor-to-ceiling wardrobe which is integrated into the bathroom, meaning that the partition walls allow the interior to be split up into a bathroom with a dressing room, bedroom and living area. So this creates a high degree of privacy and enables the Hymermobil B-SL to be transformed into a luxurious 3-room apartment measuring just 779 centimeters in length. So that is the vehicle which I think has interested more people than any other on my sites, and if you'd like to know more, please have a look at my site motorhomefulltime.com. I will also be doing other videos on the chassis, and of course there's plenty of other videos on other vehicles in the Hymer range. So it's a bit longer than I originally intended to do. I am quite excited about this vehicle. I mean, I really like that one myself, but like there's lots of vehicles I have here which I would really like to have myself. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate that you've got this far with me, and let's now have a look at